Hey everyone, we're going to talk about Ember Prime today. I called this one Passion, and it's based off of a song from Black Veil Brides called Heart of Fire, so she's actually got a little heart there. It merged pretty well with it, with the immortal skin for her. I actually think it looks better now. I'm using a jacket tag here. The jacket tag is based for just, crowd control. It impacts, it stuns, and then I put on Christian Rune's stance here. Now, I would do the right trigger attack combo or the Shattered Village. The right trigger is easier to do, but Shattered Village is very fun. So this is what I would call a critical status build. If I'm not doing criticals, I'm doing status. And if I'm not doing status, I'm doing, CC crowd control from the impact hit. So, Organ Shatter 3.8 critical modifier makes this very, very fun. If it hits, it's gonna hurt an enemy. And damage reflected wise, the jacket tag is very close to the Skindo Prime in total damage. What you can deal, how much you're doing. Even though the Skindo's slash. It's got a 1.3 attack speed, so you're gonna hit pretty fast to begin with, and if you crit, it just gets faster. The Furis is for HP. Why? Because she's semi-squishy. You want to keep yourself alive. Now, the syaniod Simulor, or any Simulor, is a very good setup. Because I found them to crit more often than they should. So I put critical damage as a big buff on them. And this one deals magnetic, corrosive, and heat, if I remember correctly. But in all truth, it's a very fun weapon. It does crowd control. It does AoE. Now I formatted this so I can put rejuvenation on. This is a regen rage build. So as I'm getting hurt, I'm getting energy. As I'm getting energy, I'm doing damage. Now, let's see. Those are the normal stats versus this. I did do this one. One's okay. But for more crowd control, which is what I would suggest trying to do with her, I have Firequake and a negative duration because I'm basically hitting very quickly with World of Fire. World of Fire fireballs are coming out and hitting so fast it's usually a constant knockdown, even on really high tier enemies. And with this, you've got so much efficiency, you can spam all your powers and not care. So let's test her out, shall we? Now let's grab a bunch of enemies and I'll stick them up to 65. So the main playstyle with her that I would just state offhand is you want to cast your fourth skill to begin with right at the beginning of the match. Why? Because you're going to get more energy with this build design. Even if you don't have the syanoid Simulor, just because you have the Rage Regen build, which is one Forma. Note how much I'm doing here. Boom, boom. Everybody's knocked down. Even if I'm getting hit here, because I cast this, I'm getting my HP back pretty quick. Cast the syanoid Simulor, I just shred through those enemies. I hope you're keeping note of all those criticals and damage it's doing. It's very destructive weapon. And it's got a very big range when the two orbs meet. It doesn't really show up, but it'll even go through walls, and it's very effective. And you just come with jacket tag and just beat them to death. Now again, you notice that my accelerant is not active. So the only really thing about this build that requires is you have to cast accelerant every now and then, so just kind of keep an eye on it, recast it, and as you're noticing, I'm barely drawing any power. This build is so efficient with its skills, you can just spam all the attacks and not care. So I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of these and we're going to go do this. Why wouldn't I do them? Because they're a pain to kill. Usually in game, if you were simmering, you would only be taking out maybe 3-4 of these at once. Not, 19-20. All shooting at you. Because let's face it, when they're all shooting at you, you're getting damage. So you just be smart. Do not aim the syaniod Simulor or any Simulor at an opponent. It auto detonates. You want to aim it above them. So usually what I'll do is I'll like aim at the ground as I'm running, and it'll bounce up and they'll connect and do damage like that. And like the more of those that are active, the more constant damage they do. Cast your accelerant. And if you're noticing, I'm doing this behind walls. It's taking... Yep, there are a bunch of nice criticals there. Watch it, critical. So this one does corrosive, heat, and magnetic. Magnetic is for more tearing through the shield enemies, so it's kind of an all-purpose primary weapon, as a primary weapon should be. You want to do a lot of damage. You want to take out every enemy without having to switch to a different weapon. That's why I seem to favor this on both Ember and my Trinity. They're the only two I really do it, and I mean the Supra, I use that on Equinox and Nova. Now the only thing with Nova is I switch the melee around. I use throwing, but I will use like the Skindle Prime, the Tempo Royale, or Cleveland Whirlwind, depending on how I want to play or what I want to do. Wow, I got torn up there, and see that's the reason we don't like them. But do you notice that that rage regen is saving me? It's boosting my HP. Literally as I'm taking hits, I'm getting HP back. So now again, pull out your furis, shoot the dang enemy, get your HP back. And look, you notice how much they're getting knocked down? See, as they're on fire, it is still knocking them down. And I can just do that if for some reason the game is glitching, which I have noticed on Equinox and Ember it does sometimes with their power, where the power will, I'll be right next to them, it'll be spamming on them and not affecting them. Just turn it off, turn it back on, recast. Ember's quick, so is Equinox. I'm trying to find them out there, over there. And cast Accelerant. That's what I said, just cast your Accelerant, cast your third skill if you feel like it. Now, here's the other thing. When you're casting Fireball, again, still not taking a lot of draw. You just spam this, and this will also keep them from attacking. What do I mean by that? Is it's almost a guarantee. See, as soon as I stop, they're gonna start shooting me. And then just come back over here with the Jack Kittag. You can point blank with this and impact them. Well, I hope this has helped you guys kind of figure out how to do Ember, and if you enjoy the build, tell me. Thanks for watching.